Hello everyone, welcome back to Luke's TV Talk, where I go over some of the most recent TV I've been watching. And just before I start, I uploaded a review of House of the Dragon Episode 2, so I'll leave that in the description if you're interested. And also leave a like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all future uploads. So to start off, I'll go over some of the plot. So Blonsky tells Jen that Wong broke him out against his will, and when Wong arrives at GLK&H, he confirms he did to test his strength as the next Sorcerer Supreme. As Jen puts it, the B plot of the episode focuses on Dennis suing an Asgardian light elf who can shapeshift and was pretending to be Megan Thee Stallion and basically making him spend money on her. You get some kind of context to what happened. Basically, the light elf shapeshifted into Megan Thee Stallion, and you see a video of the light elf doing this, and then at the end credit scene you see a picture of Dennis with her pretending to go out for a meal. So basically catfishing, I guess you could say, a version of that. In the parole meeting, 3 prison staff speak highly of Emil, and Wong confirms he took him from his cell, but Emil returned voluntarily. So Wong basically says, oh yeah, I offered him sanctuary inside Comatage, and Emil was like, oh no, I'll go back to prison and serve up my sentence. And this basically shows that Emil wants to be reformed and wants to serve out his sentence to completion. So Emil even transforms into Abomination to show the panel how much control he now has. Like, he even speaks as his normal self. He doesn't have the deep, groggy voice as he did as Abomination in the Hulk film. He's just normal, calm voice, and he's not angry. He's just controlled self like Jen is now. They grant his parole, but ban him from ever transforming. And basically Jen gets the idea to give him the inhibitor like Bruce has. So he'll be able to go out and do his daily life and routine, but just have this little wristband on to keep him under control and not go berserk if that was to ever happen. Dennis' suit ends with him getting his money back, and the Asgardian light elf basically being given a 60-day prison sentence for pretending to be a judge during the trial. But nothing really extreme happened. It was just like more like a slap on the wrist more than anything. At the end, Jen is attacked by a group with glowing weapons who try to steal her blood, but she chases them off. I think I heard they're called the Wrecking Crew in the comics. This like small group of would-be villains. They've got the like glowing weapons as like a I think it's called a mace. One of them's got a hard hat. One of them's got like a little pickaxe, and they try to attack She-Hulk, but completely get whooped. Like, some of them get their heads bonked together. One of them gets chucked up in the air, lands on his neck. They get beaten up. But one of them tries to use a needle on Jen. So, obviously, someone's after their blood, and they mention as they're escaping, the boss won't be happy. So, someone's after Jen's blood. So that could be an interesting subplot for later in the season. So overall, I had a good time with this episode. It was just a continuation of the stories. There was a good few fourth wall breaks, like earlier in the episode, where they try and find out who Wong is. And Jen's like, oh, I bet you're happy to hear Wong's going to be here. And yes, I was, because Wong is a great character, and I've been loving seeing him in everything. So that was a nice fourth wall break. The next one was when she basically says, oh, the B plot's coming into the A plot. I thought that was really funny as well. It was great to see Abomination and Wong. They're 2 really cool characters. We obviously haven't seen Abomination since Hulk, and Wong we've seen throughout Phase 4, so it's good to see them popping in and out now, and we're going to have a lot more connections, obviously. And it was good to see when Jen made that fourth wall break in the episode. She's like, oh, it's not going to all be cameos. Even then, she says, oh, Bruce in the first, Emil in the second, and Wong in the third. She's like, it's not going to be every episode, but I feel like it might be, which is kind of cool. I like seeing all these cool faces, because we know we've got Daredevil at least still to come. Pug had some of the best parts of the B plot. He's really growing on me, because we obviously got the comedy bits in the second episode where he's like, oh, here's the map to the best toilet. I thought that was really funny, and I feel like he's going to become a good comic relief character through the series. Unfortunately though, other than Pug, I could give or take the Dennis suing case. It was such a boring subplot, and I was just like, this is kind of just throwaway stuff, because all the important stuff I cared about was Emil and Jen and their court case and the appeal, and then the Dennis suing the elf was just kind of like, I could have skipped through those bits of the episode, to be honest. I did not care at all. Connecting to that, I get what they're trying to do with Dennis's character. It's just that it's starting to wear on me, and he's just so one note. He's just an a-hole at the end of the day, and it's just being a bit of a dick to people. It's just like, okay, yeah, I get it. That's his character. Why does he keep showing up? Because he's not changing at all. He's just literally this one note sexist character. It's just like, okay, is he going to learn from his mistakes? Is he going to become a better person? But no, he's just an a-hole the whole time, and he's just an idiot, and it's just like, oh, okay, thanks. It was nice to see his character not learn or do anything different. But apart from that, I enjoyed the main plot. She-Hulk, Abomination, and this interesting subplot with the Wrecking Crew should be good for the rest of the season. Obviously, Abomination and Wong are great additions to the show, so I hope they pop up more, because obviously Abomination is a Hulk character, and Wong is obviously in everything, so I love to see him. But yeah, that's all I thought of the episode. Again, they're not particularly long episodes, so the stories aren't overly long, so yeah. But I feel like this episode was a bit better paced, so I enjoyed it. But yeah, if you did like the episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to keep up to date with all future episodes. But until then, I will see you all later.